Sup guys? Well, I've had a couple requests lately to go over my gaming rig here, like what all parts are in it and whatnot. So this is from some of the new people. Some of the people that have been with me from the start will probably be bored with this video, but if you feel like watching again, that's cool with me. But anyway, my case is a Silverstone Raven RV01. It's a full tower case, obviously. And the cool thing about it, the reason I bought it was because it had all the connections coming out of the top. So the motherboard's 90 degrees. Is rotated 90 degrees. It gets all of its cold air from the bottom down there through filters, so not too much dust gets in there. At the top we've got our power reset button, a little Raven logo, and a little blue bar light. And then we've got our connections up here. It just has USB 2.0. It doesn't have any USB 3.0 because it didn't exist when this case was made, I don't believe. Then here we've got my reservoir for my water cooling and the pump, and an ASUS DVD burner. And then if you take your hand off there and push down again, it'll put the door back up. So that's the case. Now to go over... Oh wait, no. I also took all the stock fans out. The top exhaust fan here is a 120 millimeters, what was it, Gentle Typhoon, 1350 RPM. And then the two bottom fans I took out. They're 180 millimeter Silverstone fans, and they've got some weird design where they cone air better and make better airflow. I don't know if it actually works, but it keeps all my stuff cool, so that's cool with me. Alright, now moving on to the more in-depth part here. This is going to be a little interesting. Alright, CPU, I have a Core i5 2500K. Right now at this second, it's at 5 gigahertz. I've been overclocking a little lately, but we'll get into that later. My motherboard is a P67 ASRock Extreme 4. As for RAM, I have 8 gigs of DDR 1600 megahertz. And this board supports up to DDR 2133, so it says. My video card right now is a 9800 GT Ultimate, which is basically an 8800 GTS 512. It has a G92 core, so it overclocks a lot better and runs a heck of a lot better than any normal 9800 GT. Power supply is all the way down there. It also has a filter. But it's a BFG LPS, or not LPS, what is it? I don't know, it's a BFG 2050 watt with 220 amps on the 12 volt rails. It has 6 of them. So, that's the power supply. The two hard drives, I have an SSD and an SSD, so technically I have one hard drive and one SSD. I have a 64 gig OCZ Agility, just the first generation. The only cool thing it supports is trim, which is useful. And then I have a 750 gig Samsung 7200 RPM storage drive. Now for water cooling, I got a Rasa water block, or XPS Rasa. And then I have a really thick triple radiator with 3 Gentle Typhoons 1850 RPM. They're all completely maxed out all the time. I don't have a fan controller. And then for headphones, I've just got some Creative Fatality. They're very nice. They've got great bass. I can hear everything. For speakers, I got rid of those big ones because they started crackling and getting old. They were like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years old. So I've got these old Altec Lansings that I used to have hooked up to my original Xbox. So it's just dual channel, no 5.1 surround sound. There's the controls for it. Monitor is a 24-inch Scepter. I think that's how you say it. I'm terrible at pronouncing things, so. Anyway, Then for the keyboard, I have an Eclipse, Cytec Eclipse. I believe it's a 3. And then if I get my light off, you can turn it on and it turns blue. The little moon lights up there. Then you can turn that back off. And then I have a Razer Lacasis gaming mouse, or Lacasis. Again, I suck at pronouncing things. But yeah, that pretty much is my primary gaming rig. And then over here, I have my laptop, which is still pretty powerful. I've got it overclocked to 1.9 gigahertz from 1.3 gigahertz. Doesn't have a light up keyboard or anything. It just has a Intel Core 2 Duo ultra low voltage chip in it, a 500 gig hard drive, 2 graphics cards, integrated Intel, and a GeForce G210M. So it's still a pretty powerful little laptop, and it still gets like 6-7 hours of HD video watching and like almost 10 hours of just surfing the web. So yep, that pretty much consists of, or wraps up this video explaining what my computers are. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I will probably post a benchmark video of what my computer gets after this one uploads. I just didn't want to make this one any longer. So, till then, peace out, guys.